Good afternoon, everybody. I'm your host for Cooking with Tiffany, Tiffany DuBois-Morales. Today we are going to do some spiced roasted turkey breast. Turkey breast is not only for Thanksgiving, although I will say that I do love a good day after Thanksgiving turkey sandwich. So this is kind of going to be my take on that Thanksgiving staple. But we are going to season, marinate, and then roast in the oven for about 2.5 hours at 325 degrees. All right, so first things first, we have prepped our turkey breasts. Please note that they are very nice and big. So, and have a little layer of fat as well. So it should still remain nice and juicy for your eating pleasure. We are going to do some thinly sliced bits of garlic clove, black peppercorn, pepperoncino, Top Chef Jennifer Carroll's Herbs de Provence spice blend. We had a dinner at her house a few short weeks ago, so we have that as a thank you gift. Rosemary, French thyme, Italian seasoning, Worcestershire sauce. Everybody has their own way of saying Worcestershire, but this is how I pronounce it. Italian leaf parsley, and then all of this is going to get slathered in some butter, because turkey breasts, even though they have the layer of fat, do tend to dry out easily. So you need the fat of butter, and in this case some olive oil. So we'll be back. We have thinly sliced a ton of garlic. As I've mentioned, garlic is very good for digestion and good health benefits, in addition to ginger. If you saw my Asian style chicken legs episode already, which I want to say a few of you have. Once again, thank you to Zakia Ringgold for her comment, and Dan Powell on Facebook as well, and everybody else. So we have the garlic in some very lightly softened butter. You don't want the butter to be completely melted, because then you won't really have enough to just kind of pile in and stuff inside of the skin of your turkey breasts. What we're going to do now is just a little chiffonade of our Italian parsley. If you could smell this parsley right now, it is so good, and we incorporate it into a lot of our dishes. Behind the camera, it is, my husband Eric. For those of you that know me, we will be marking 5 years as a married couple in October. Say hi, Eric. He's shaking his head no, but this will be in the finished video. Oh yes, it will, because we have marinating and seasoning of stuff to do. All right, so we have our garlic and our Italian parsley in along with our butter. Now the spices. Black peppercorn and peperoncino or dry peperoncino, otherwise known as, red pepper flake. This gives any dish a good amount of spice. I like just a little bit of spicy food, so I'm going to add extra of that. We have here the homemade herbs de Provence from Top Chef Jen Carroll. We're going to be really generous with her batch. The ingredient list that she included was rosemary, fennel, thyme, basil, marjoram, lavender, which it smells so good. And she did this amazing chicken paillard dish the other day that was fantastic with it. Parsley, tarragon, and bay leaf. For more information on Chef Jen and any additional dinner party series and stuff, you can look up carolcouturecuisine.com. Watch her videos on Pantheon, and subscribe to her Instagram channel. Now, you'll note that I'm not really measuring any of these spices. You don't need to either. Everybody has their own way of seasoning everything, so do what you're comfortable with. If you don't want a ton of spices getting mixed together for your turkey breast, that is completely fine. All right, now for the mixing. And don't worry, we will be adding just a little bit of olive oil for the exterior part of the turkey breast. This is just the inner stuffing that I'm going to do. All right, so we are back. We have successfully mixed our spiced butter mixture with the fresh garlic, the fresh Italian parsley, along with all of our other various spices. And now what we are going to do is stuff these babies inside. So it's very rare that I'm actually doing this part of the dish, because normally I'll have my loving husband do this. Now, all right. But we can thank my stepfather, Kevin, for introducing how to do this. Now we've got the space to properly stuff our turkey breast. Now, come on, there we go. Yeah, you want to press your filling, your butter filling into the breast as deeply as possible so that everything kind of sticks and adheres. Now we got just a tiny amount left in our container. So what we're going to do is just take this, remove, and kind of press any extra bits of butter and garlic and like your spice rub onto the top as well. We're ready to now do the exterior seasoning of our turkey breast. You may think this is a lot of seasoning. It's not. I've done a lot more spice rubs on a ton of other proteins. You want to be aggressive with your seasoning for pretty much every protein except for like certain fish or seafood items. All right, our last item is extra virgin olive oil. Now, if you've got Greek olive oil, Italian olive oil, basic vegetables oil, or wherever else, great. You can use that in all cooking items. All right. So now, time to do one final rub. Down. All right. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go and wash my hands one more time, and then we will add in just a tiny amount of water to ensure that our turkey breasts don't stick to the bottom of the pan. This is our final part before we roast these suckers for the next 2.5 hours. So we got a little bit of water in. As I mentioned before, our oven is set to 325 degrees. It is 2:44, and this evening there is a Les Dames d'Escoffier event that I will be heading to. So this is going to be the last part of our video portion. Please do not forget to like, comment, and share any of my Cooking with Tiffany videos on YouTube, as well as on any social media channels that you may be a part of. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever. And, you know, hope you all had a good time, you know, learning about roasting whole turkey breasts. Cheers.